Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So today I have another unboxing video for y'all, and this time I'm going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch Lite. So I have the turquoise, the bluish color. I can't really say the name for that, but let me go ahead and show you right here. I have this color right there. And so let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. So I don't know too much about Switches because I've never owned one before, but the thing that I know is that this is going to be like the little brother of the Nintendo Switch, the original Switch. And so there are going to be some drawbacks with this. It is $100 cheaper, but you are going to be missing out on some things. And we're going to be talking about those as I'm unboxing this device. So let's go ahead and unbox it. We have a little tab right here, which we'll try to pull up real quick. If I can manage to. Okay, and then we'll pull this out. Boom. And then we should be able to pull out the box that holds in the device. And right there. So right away we're introduced to our Switch, which we can actually just pull out by pulling this right here. And then we can take the device out in its little baggie. Put that to the side for now. And let's go ahead and check out the things inside the box, the accessories, I guess. So we pull that tab out, we get a little manual, I guess this to set it up and whatnot. We can throw this to the side, no one wants to read that. And then we get our charging brick. So our charging brick is right here. Not too big, it's a little charging brick, it's pretty nice. I guess it helps with the portability function of this device. So let's go ahead and take it out of its baggie real quick and check it out. Okay, boom, right here. This is our charger. It's a USB-C charger, which is nice. Having everything switching to USB-C is going to be a pretty good thing, so we can use the same charger for everything. And then we have a little Nintendo logo right there, if I can get it to focus. Right there, it says Nintendo. And that's about it with the charger. So nothing too special about it other than it being compact. So it'll help out with the benefit of having a portable console with you. So now we can check out our console. As I said when I was first unboxing this, there were going to be some drawbacks with this and the original Switch. And some of these are going to be the screen size. So the screen is smaller. We definitely have a smaller screen. We have a smaller size, which helps with the portability. However, the screen is smaller, so some people might not like that. Also, let's go ahead and take it out the baggie real quick and talk about the controllers. Okay. So we don't have separate controllers. You might find that weird because the OG Switch did have it, like these two joysticks right here could come off. However, on the Nintendo Switch Lite, these joysticks do not come off and they're permanently. So this is basically your device right here. You could think of this as the PSP, I believe. The PSP was similar to what this had right here. And so it's basically that. And you can't connect this to your TV either. Plus, it does have a smaller battery because of the smaller size, so you do get less battery life. But I believe that's okay because you'll probably play on charge most of the time, or you'll have a charger near you. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's talk about the design of this. So the design is very similar to the original Switch, other than the joysticks not being able to come off and it being a little smaller. And then we also don't have our stand. So the original Switch had a stand, which you could pull out, and then you would be able to set it down like this, and you'd be able to play with the joysticks. However, since we are not able to take out the joysticks, there's no need in having a stand in the first place other than if you connect a controller to it. And so a lot of people won't find that necessary, and it probably won't bother them because it did tend to break easily since it wasn't the most sturdy thing out there. So let's talk about the controls real quick. The buttons feel pretty good. They feel pretty sturdy, especially these joysticks. And then we have our two buttons right here, home and I believe back button right there. And then we have two more right here, plus minus. Plus we have our left and right triggers. Right and left triggers. And then the bottom right and left triggers as well. We have our volume rocker right there, plus minus, our power button, our headphone jack, which is pretty nice, and then our game card. So we can put in our games through this area right here. Okay, let's close that back up. And then we also have a port right here. I believe this is the charging port. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, this is the micro SD port. So that's where you plug in your extra storage, so if you want more storage. And then we have our charging port right there. So we have a USB-C charging port right under it, very similar to what the original Switch had. It was on the bottom, so it would be easier, I guess, to use when playing. So let's go ahead and turn this on real quick and listen to that theme song. Let's go ahead and turn down the volume. And let's go ahead and start with the setup. So English, the Americas, accept, next, and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the setup as well if y'all need to have help with this. I'm going to go ahead and connect real quick. And let's go ahead and connect. Okay, connecting to the Wi-Fi right now. And boom, I should be able to connect. So it's connecting to the internet. I went ahead and plugged in my password, and we'll go ahead and wait for this. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about some things that I find pretty nice about this. Honestly, what Nintendo has thought about right here is really good. I really enjoy the fact that they've given us this portable device so you can game, and overall I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will love this device. So let me go ahead and pause the video right here and finish the final steps of the setup where I log into my account and whatnot. And if you do tend to buy a Nintendo Switch Lite, you already know what to do because it'll go through the setup very easily and it'll give you very clear instructions on what to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here and get back to y'all. So I went ahead and got my device set up real quick. So right after I paused the video, there wasn't much left. There was just logging into your user or importing it from another Switch device. So if you have another Switch device and you already had your account set up, this will be very easy for you to process, and you will directly be able to connect your other Switch device to this one and just import everything. So let's go ahead and check out some settings before we do anything. Let's go to System Settings. Let's go to our Data Management. So in our Data Management, we can see that this device that I have only has the 32 gig variant, and so the system does use around 7 gigs, and that's why I have 25.9 gigabytes left. So we can manage our software, save data cloud, transfer your saved data from other devices, and then we can also move data between system micro SD card. So if I had a micro SD card plugged in, which I believe is right there, this is the port for it, if I can get it to focus. Okay, if I had a micro SD card, then it would go into that slot. However, I don't have one, so it's not going to matter for me. And then you can add some users here. You can skip selection, add user, transfer user data. And then we also have a couple more things, some themes and whatnot. So we could go to basic black. So this is going to be our dark mode, which I'll probably keep on for most of the time. But for the sake of this video, so we don't have reflections, I'm going to go ahead and keep it on basic white. So we have our sleep mode, auto sleep after 10 minutes if you don't play with it after 10 minutes, wake when AC adapter is disconnected, controller vibration, so we have some vibration options right here. We can turn it on or off, which some people like, some people don't like. I'm going to keep it on for now. I'm going to go ahead and test it for a little while, and then if I like it, I'll go ahead and keep it on. So Pro Controller wired communication. So that's going to be the controller that you can buy separately. Let's say you want to play with a controller, or you want to play with some friends. You can go ahead and connect their controller and then have a couple more controllers. And then we have some system settings and whatnot. So mainly these are the settings. There isn't too much to it. We have our brightness. I can bring that up if y'all want, right there. And then screen lock, we could add a lock to it. Parental controls if you want to have those for your kids, internet users, and all the other things we just talked about. So let's go ahead and go back home and check out the UI. So insert a game card or download software from Nintendo Eshop. So let's go ahead and check out the shop. This is where you can download your games if you don't have your game cards. I'm gonna go ahead and click that. And since I don't have a Nintendo account, I can't check it out right now, but I'll do that later. So those are, what else do we have? Album, we could have some pictures, I'm guessing. controllers. We could connect controllers, I guess. Change grip order, find controllers, pairing new controllers, close. So those are all your controller settings for pairing and whatnot. We have our sleep mode right there, and then we have some news. So let's go ahead and check out news, what this has. I guess this gives you some promotions, like talks about promotions, Nintendo Eshop and whatnot. So nothing too serious and nothing to find here if you're really not looking for anything. So that's about it for this. I haven't downloaded any games, but later on I will, and I will test this device out more. But for now, this is the basic introduction to this device and unboxing, plus my first impressions. And so far I'm pretty happy with this. It has a pretty nice hold. I guess the size is very good. I'm able to grip it perfectly. All my fingers sit in its right place. And then also, even without not being able to take these controllers off, honestly, with a small screen like this, I'd rather play next to my face, like closer to my face at least, instead of like putting it down somewhere and playing a little further away, because it does have a small screen. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.